Maya Anderson Jones present. On the record in the matter of the people of the state of Michigan versus Maya Anderson Jones, file number 19-04973. Appearance for the record.
Marshall, on behalf of the people.
Sir Attorney. Mr. Lee, can you put your appearance on the record for this purpose? Mr. Lee?
Sorry, Assistant Public Defender John Lee appearing on behalf of
Maya Anderson.
Maya Anderson Jones, substitute for Jacob Robert.
Thank you. Today's the date and time scheduled for a final pre-trial, one count of assault or assault and battery. The necessary witnesses did not appear. Is that correct?
That is correct.
So the people are moving to dismiss the case without prejudice. Simply means they have the right to reissue the charge against you within the statutory time frame if the necessary witnesses appear, okay? If you have any questions, get your copy of the dismissal. You can have a seat. We're all set. On the record in the matter of the people of the state of Michigan versus Clifton Johnson, file number 23-02085. Is Clifton Johnson present? Council appearance.
Bob Marshall, on behalf of the people. Jacob Briley, on behalf of Mr. Johnson.
Okay, Mr. Johnson, same with you. The necessary witnesses have failed to appear.
That is correct.
You put the reason on your notes. So the people are moving to dismiss without prejudice, okay? Okay. Get your copy of the Nollies. They do have the right to reissue the charge against you within the statutory time frame if they re-engage with the necessary witness, okay?
Yes,
Do you have any questions?
yes, Your Honor. This is the second time. It was dropped back in June of last year. Is this gonna be a reoccurring dropping the charges with prejudice or without prejudice? I have to keep doing this, or?
This shouldn't be. The prosecutor has the right to reissue the charge if it's dismissed without prejudice. But for them to continue to do that, the reissuing and dismissing because the witness is not there, at some point it becomes an issue of you being harassed.
Okay.
And so if that becomes an issue, you talk to your attorney about that, okay?
Okay.
I will give you a copy of your dismissal and be all set, okay?
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, let's see. On the record in the matter of the people of the state of Michigan versus Bernardo Perez Rosas, file number 23-03799, council appearance.
Bob Marshall, on behalf of the people.
Assistant Public Defender John Lee appearing on behalf of Ricardo Perez Rosas.
Okay. Mr. Perez Rosas, same for you. You does not appear, or the necessary witness does not appear, so your case is being dismissed without prejudice, okay? They have the right to reissue the charge against you within the statutory time frame. Do you have any questions for the court right now? You will be released off tether because the case is dismissed, so you gotta go back down to Ingham County so they can remove the tether, okay? Correct. Do you have any other questions, sir?
No, ma'am, that's it.
Any additional matters for the record, counsel?
Nothing from the people, Your Honor. Nothing from the defense.
Okay, you're all set. On the record in the matter of the people of the state of Michigan versus Ronald Specker, file number 24-00219, council appearance.
Bob Marshall, on behalf of the people.
Mr. Specker's attorney.
Mr. Riley.
Where did Mr. Raleigh go? I was on the record. I don't know where he would be.
I'm not sure.
Mr. Lee. Mr. Lee, can you place your appearance? Because I don't know why your colleague left while I'm clearly clearing out nollies.
Assistant Public Defender John Lee appearing on behalf of Ronald Edward Specker.
Okay, Mr. Specker, today's the date set for a final pretrial for a domestic violence. The necessary witness did not appear. The people are moving to dismiss the case without prejudice. You'll get a copy of that dismissal in just a moment. They do have the right to reissue the charge against you within the statutory timeframe, okay?
Thank you.
Do you have any questions?
No.
Any additional matters for the record, counsel?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, you're all set. Thank you. Is Nakia Guyton present?
Yes.
Okay, on the record in the matters of the people of the state of Michigan versus Nakia Guyton. Our numbers 23-01327282930313233 and 34. Council appearance.
Bob Marshall, on behalf of the people.
Assistant Public Defender John Lee on behalf of Nakia Guyton.
This guy is about half my docket for today. Okay, all dog related. Okay, let's see here. How are we proceeding on these?
Your Honor, the prosecutor has made an offer that if Ms. Guyton would plead guilty to one of the dog at large charges and pay restitution, as well as show proof of dog licensing and remediation, the rest of the charges would be dismissed. Ms. Guyton reports that she does have the dog license and will be forwarding the proofs. We would like to get the amount of restitution from the prosecutor before finalizing the agreement. So perhaps a short adjournment of 1 or 2 weeks, and we can probably get this worked out.
You have the restitution amount? This matter's been pending for over a year. I can set it for a restitution hearing.
It looks like it's $147.18.
That is an amount that sounds reasonable to us, Your Honor. We do still need to get the proofs. Ms. Guyton indicates that she does have the dog's license, but I have not received the proofs yet. So,
Okay, so you need a set for a plea.
yes.
Through May 7th at 10:30.
May 7th at 10:30. You have any questions today, ma'am?
No.
Any additional matters for the record, counsel?
No.
Nothing for the defense. Thank you.
You're all set, ma'am.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Jermaine Hope is here.
Yes, Your Honor.
On the record in the matter of the people of the state of Michigan versus Tremaine Demond Hope, file number 24-000023, 24-00-678. For the record.
Bob Marshall, on behalf of the people.
Jacob Riley on behalf of Mr. Hopes.
Okay, Mr. Hope, today is set for 3 trials in both matters, and they're both for a domestic violence. How are we proceeding, counsel?
Your Honor, there's a plea agreement by way of which my client would plead guilty as charged on one case, the other would be dismissed. There's a agreement to no upfront jail in 76940 Stanton Zone. Paperwork.
Thank you. And that's how you want to proceed, sir? Oh, right here. Solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're going to give us the truth and the whole truth under penalty of perjury.
Yes.
Okay. I do have an advice of rights and plea information sheet. This document. You understand the rights listed here? This is your signature here?
Yes.
Okay, so you want to give up all of these rights in order to plead guilty to the count of domestic violence in file number 24-00023?
Yes.
Okay, I understand your plea offer does include a killable agreement. That's a sentencing agreement about how you're going to be sentenced. However, neither the prosecutor nor the defense attorney could tell you how you're going to be sentenced. So I'm not a party to that. Do you understand that? I'm going to determine how you're going to be sentenced at the time of your sentencing. And so if I determine that you will do upfront jail, I'll let you then have an opportunity to withdraw your plea. You understand that? There's also an agreement of no objection to 769.4A. We have to see if you're eligible, though. You understand that as well. You have the right to the presumption of innocence. You're innocent until proven guilty. You have the right to proceed to a jury trial and require the prosecutor prove your guilt by proving each element of the charges of domestic violence beyond a reasonable doubt. You have the right to see, hear, or question any of the witnesses at the trial that are called to testify against you. You can remain silent at your trial and by right not have that silence be used against you. You can waive your silence and testify at trial if you'd like. You can subpoena witnesses to testify on your behalf or present evidence that you believe show a defense to the charges being brought against you. Do you have any questions about that? And those are all the rights that you wish to give up? Are you currently on probation or parole?
Probation.
You understand that a guilty plea could result in a violation of your probation status.
No.
This is the first you heard about that?
To be clear, Your Honor, we discussed it, and our understanding is that this consent occurred before he begins probation.
Is that your understanding? When were you placed on probation?
Late February this year. Maybe 28th.
You understand that a guilty plea to this could result in a conviction that you may need to report to your current employer, or you may need to put this conviction on a future job application. A guilty plea could result in conviction that may have impact on travel or immigration status. So certain countries may deny you entry based on a charge or conviction of domestic violence. You understand that? So, anybody threatening you to get you to give up your rights and plead guilty today to one count of domestic violence? Has there been any promises made to you that entice you to plead guilty to domestic violence?
No.
As to domestic violence in file number 24-00023, how do you plead?
Guilty.
Are you pleading guilty because you believe you're guilty?
Yes.
Factual basis.
Mr. Hopes, on or about November 9th of 2023, early morning hours, were you present at 820 West Ottawa Street, apartment 402? This is in the city of Lansing, state of Michigan. Was Jada Porter also present at that location? And, what did you do to Jada Porter that to constitute an assault?
No type of shape, form, or way. And
Can you repeat that because I'm struggling to hear you?
I wasn't invited to touch her, no type of way, to her consent, and was refraining her from leaving.
Are you saying you physically
Stopped her from leaving.
stopped her?
Yes,
How did you do that?
grabbed her, like hugged her.
Put your arms around her?
Yes.
And Victor, you said you did not have her consent to do that,
No, I didn't.
and you were not acting in self-defense, correct?
No, I wasn't.
I believe that's a factual basis, Your Honor.
People are satisfied.
Court is also satisfied with the factual basis. I'll accept your plea. Find your plea to be made freely, voluntarily, and intelligently. Your sentencing date is going to be June 18th at 9 o'clock in the morning. When you leave here, you need to go downstairs to probation so that they can get you set up for a pre-sentence interview, okay?
Yeah.
Do you have any questions today?
No.
Any additional matters for today's record?
No, Your Honor.
You're all set. On the record in the matter of the people of the state of Michigan versus J. Lee Vincent, file number 24-00662, counsel appearance.
Bob Marshall on behalf of the people.
Jacob Riley on behalf of Mr. Vincent.
Okay, Mr. Vincent, can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, today's the date and the time scheduled for pretrial. I have 2 counts of dog stray. How are we proceeding?
All right, this time, Mr. Vincent is working on providing some proof that he has corrected issues with his dogs. We expect to be able to do that within a couple of weeks, so we'd be requesting a second pretrial conference at this time.
May 7th at 10:30.
May 7th at 10:30. Mr. Vincent, do you have any questions for the court?
No, ma'am.
Additional matters for the record, counsel?
There you are.
Oh, Your Honor.
You're all set, sir.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Is Cameron Johnson present?
Not seeing you, Your Honor. I have to check the hall one more time.
On the record, in the matter of the people of the state of Michigan versus Ramisha Turner. And this is file number 22-02501. Ms. Turner, please unmute your device.
I'm unmuted, ma'am.
Thank you. Today's the date set for a show cause hearing, and it's set for show cause because you have not paid your fines and costs.
Yes, Your Honor. And during December, my son was hospitalized. So due to that, I ended up losing my job. He was hospitalized in Children's National Hospital, which was in Ohio. And we're like literally just getting back. He just got back in February, and I'm just now getting back up on my feet.
I'm sorry to hear about your son, but I'm glad that looks like things are stabilizing. Let's see here. You have a amount of fines and costs and restitution. It looks like $436 plus.
I'm sorry, Your Honor, could you repeat that total?
I'm trying to see what your total is.
And here it says 946.
No, it is, because it's 300 plus 75 plus 50. The restitution is 436.
Yeah.
53.9. What's the total?
$946.60.
Your total is $946.63.
Did you say $900?
That's what yeah, correct. 946.63.
When did it go up?
It's always been that since November 13th, 2023, when you were sentenced. You owe restitution $436.63, and then the rest was fines and costs.
Okay. So is there a way that I could speak with you privately?
No, there's no way for you to speak to me privately. You can speak to me on the record here. That's why you're here today.
Okay.
Is it about a payment plan?
I mean, it would have to, yeah, it would definitely have to be a payment plan.
Okay, you are already gonna be on a payment plan to pay $100 per month. You were supposed to begin that payment plan back on November 24th. And I recognize you're just getting on your feet and maybe you can't do $100 per month. What are you able to do and when are you going to begin the payments? Because you gotta make that restitution payment. I can address your fines and costs, which is about $425 of your total, but the $436.63, I can't do anything to that. You have to pay that back to the victim. So that has to be paid, okay?
Yes, I understand that.
I'll address the late fee. When are you going to make a payment, ma'am?
I can make a payment this Friday.
How much?
I can try to get as close to $200 as possible.
When are you gonna make the next payment? Is it gonna be monthly?
At this right now, it would have to be, yes, because I don't want to set up say that I could pay it bi-weekly and I'm not able to.
I would agree. I'm actually noting here on the file that you're gonna pay no less than $100 by Friday. You'll make a payment of a minimum of $100 per month on the 19th of the month until paid in full. Now, once your restitution is paid in full, because you have some fines and costs, and then you have a late fee at this point. At that point, you can come and see me and we'll talk about that, okay? But you gotta pay that you have to get that $436.63 paid off in full before I can do anything to it, what else was assessed, okay?
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Do you have any questions today?
No, I do not.
You're all set, ma'am.
Thank you. Have a nice day.
Thank you. Are we ready with Mr. Jackson?
Yes, we are, Your Honor.
On the record in the matter of the people of the state of Michigan versus Noel Jackson, file number 23-00617. Appearance, please.
Assistant Public Defender John Lee on behalf of Noel Jackson.
Is his name Jackson Noel or Noel Jackson?
Noel Jackson.
I don't know why it's famous, thinks it should be Jackson Noel. Okay, today was the date set for sentencing. Report and recommendation. It was dated prepared April 4th, 2024. Did you get a copy of that, Mr. Lee?
I did, Your Honor.
You can make corrections, updates, or deletions.
No corrections, updates, or deletions, Your Honor.
You can address the court.
Your Honor, Mr. Jackson has, are you interpreting?
Oh, we have an interpreter?
I'm not sure.
You need an interpreter, sir?
Yeah.
Okay, raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear or affirm that you are interpreting the matter now before the court completely and accurately and not divulge confidential communication, so help you God? Please state your first and last name and spell both.
John Jack, Jean, last name Jack.
Thank you. You can put your hand down, sir. Today's, again, the time set for a sentencing. Okay, and Mr. Lee, you can address the court.
Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Jackson has cooperated in every phase of this process.
Stop.
So he accepts responsibility for his actions. I would bring the court's attention to the first line of the first paragraph of the PSI in the alcohol and drug assessment section.
What is he saying?
Saying that since 2022, we haven't touched any alcohol at all.
Thank you.
According to this, according to the PSI, he meets the DSM-5 diagnostic criteria
이제 이게 되니까 양본
for a moderate alcohol use disorder in early remission. We ask the court to follow the recommendations of the PSI. Which notes that participation in an outpatient substance use treatment program would be difficult because of his of the language barrier. Therefore, they request that he submit to 1 time a week, weekly random testing to ensure that the defendant, that is to say, to ensure that Mr. Jackson is maintaining his sobriety. In addition, it recommends that he obtain and maintain employment and serve a probation, a period of probation of 6 months. Because of Mr. Jackson's indigence, we request that the court waive any discretionary fines and fees. Thank you, Your Honor.
Does your client want to make a statement?
Does he want to make a statement?
tunavugaho ndibuka mu kwezi kwa kabiri tariki 7 2023 ikibazo cyari kimwe cyabaye tariki 5 z'ukwezi kwa gatanu tariki 2022.
Are you going to interpret that for the court?
Yes, I want to get the whole.
Okay.
About things what happened with that. So in February of 2022. So each of you ari mu kwezi kwa kabiri tariki 7 and February 7. Niho nafashwe njanwa mu ndoza mu baje kumfunga bamfunga amezi. That's when he was arrested and jailed for 3 months. Hanyuma y'amezi 3 ikivamo after those 3 months nabajije abari badushinzwe aho nari mfungiwe. He asked ndabasi nangirije probation none kuma mfunga amezi 3 ndasubira kuri probation ndabwira. He asked if he was done with the probation or if.
You're talking to me, not him.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yes, if he asked them if he was done with the probation, but they said aho baje kumbwira ngo ubwo bamfunguye mfite kuza no ku rukiko kubaza abantu bazafunga babaze icyo nakongera gukora. And I told him since we were done, he was supposed to come to the court and to ask what needs to be done. So biza kunantangaza kongera kumbwira ngo ndasubira kuri probation, so mbaga ngaho ndi kambizi ngomborana kubanza no kuja imbere ngo rushire rugumaga hahandi hamwe simbizi ibyo wansabye narabikoze simbizi ibyo washaka hari umugore. And he's wondering why after they told him he was done with probation, they kept him on probation until now.
Is he still on probation?
So on probation kugeza na n'ubu sindamenya icyo gukora kugira ngo ikibazo kirangire. Until now, doesn't know if it was done with professional or not.
Is he talking about a previous drunk driving?
Yes.
My records reflect, because I have a criminal history, that he was terminated from that probation after violating 4 times.
Wakurikije ibyo afite urumva wari
And that he was sentenced to 90 days in jail.
and the Bible babishyize muri prison.
Does he recall that?
Yenda kubikana mu kwezi kwa kabiri tariki zibiri. Yeah, he doesn't remember. February 7.
Yes, it's February 13th, 2023.
So icyo nje nabasaba kuko ni abayobozi bacu kandi ndanabubaha requesting bambwira icyo gukora kuko naje kubangiriza amategeko that you clearly tell him what to do because he is in the country to respect the laws.
Well, first, don't drink and drive.
Chambere ugomba kunywa.
Second, if you're gonna be put on probation, you can't drink at all. If you're gonna be on probation, you gotta follow all of the orders of the court, which will be given to you in writing. When you were placed on probation before, it was given to you in writing. You signed that agreement or that understanding of the order.
Because of the language barrier, there were some points he couldn't understand.
Yeah, but it's in writing, so you can go get it clarified, no?
That again, so there's this one.
If you get a paper that says you can't drink alcohol, and that's written in the English language, you can't have someone interpret that for you? And this is after we're telling you in open court that you can't have alcohol. So to later say you misunderstood, I don't believe it. And you violated 4 times. Is he employed?
Not at this time, Joe.
Why not? Why is he not employed? Why does he not work?
Because I cannot drive, and the people who were giving him a ride were terminated. And now cannot go to work without driving.
Where were you working?
DAT.
What is DAT?
Just it's a company that make carpet for cars.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where are they located?
They are on month off.
They're where?
Off,
Mount Hope?
yes.
Why can't you take public transportation?
There's no bus line
There's no bus line to Mount Hope
where the company is, yes.
on Mount Hope? Where on Mount Hope? In Lansing?
Yeah. Especially all the Lansing Road, train. Train is a second company. Oh, it's on the website, so the bus doesn't go beyond whether going to
Why can't you find another job?
the Shakagani. He applied, is still waiting for.
Where did he apply?
People, many of them, they go, many of them, I need to say to that stage, was the choices. I'm here, don't know, see home, to one up. The public, they are, what's up with this, since not up to something. He applied, sorry, I can remember some of the case, but he said he was waiting for paper from court here to take to the Secretary of State so they can give him his driving permit again.
Does he have identification on him? I need to see it. It says your name is Jackson Noel.
That sometimes they mess up and first comes as the last comes first, depends on.
What does your birth certificate say?
It says Noel Jackson.
Okay, what document did you use to get this this identification card?
And an appointment card.
Your social security card says Jackson Noel or Noel Jackson? Okay, so your social security says Noel Jackson, and then your other identification, what was it? Your employment card? What does that say? Okay, so how is it that those two documents says Noel Jackson and that says Jackson Noel?
Nacho byabaye ko neza ubundi nandi kuri secretary state barambaza amazina yawe nabi nibuka y'umwamutse kandi ababwira mu rukundo cy'ubutwa. So he doesn't understand. He said that when he was the Secretary of State, he asked them why they reversed them, and they said, "Oh, no, don't worry, it's okay."
Okay, I need you to bring your employment identification card and your social security card to your probation officer so that they can verify, because this has been an issue in this file because they have it as Noel Jackson, but your identification card says Jackson Noel. So we need to get that fixed, okay? The sentence is 93 days, Ingham County Jail.
거.
Suspended upon completion of 6 months probation. While on probation, you must submit to random urinalysis and preliminary breath testing. One time per week. You're not to be at any bars or nightclubs. You cannot use or possess alcohol, marijuana, or any other drug. Unless you have a valid prescription. Do you understand that?
Yeah, but yeah, when you just mentioned about 90 days in jail,
93 days,
93
Ingham County
days.
Jail.
is that? Yes, am I gonna go to jail?
If he drinks, he is. I said I'll suspend the 93 days if he completes 6 months of probation.
No, you're gonna go kind of free.
Understand? Okay, that question came after I asked a very important question though, which was, do you understand that you can't drink or have drugs that you don't have a prescription for? You're not to be at any bars or nightclubs. You're not to possess a firearm or any other dangerous weapon. And you need to find a job. Do you have any questions?
Ikibazo tunakubajije kugikurikirana kuri Secretary of State kubera iby'akazi ni byiza no kuza kuri probation ukagenda n'amaguru so gushaka kugira gukurikirana session
Yeah, his only question, I think it's not your question. He needs to go to Secretary of State, arrange his papers and get the driver license so he can go to work.
I don't care if he gets a driver's license or not. There's plenty of people in this city that drive, that go to work and they can't drive. He's gonna get a job while he's on probation. He's not gonna drink or he's gonna go to jail. $75 crime victim rights fee will be assessed. $50 state minimum cost will be assessed. $120 for prosecutorial recovery costs will be assessed. $100 for an assessment will be assessed. This is the Lansing Police Department that responded to this.
Yes.
Where's the OWI cost recovery? Because the city always has it. It's the Lansing always requests it, but for whatever reason, the prosecutor's office never provides it.
With a guilty plea, it is $120.
No, not your office's the Lansing Police Department. OWI cost recovery form is typically provided to the court. That's restitution for them responding to this incident.
I don't have that. How much they get charged?
Well, that's because it's not a set rate. It's a form that should have been attached to. Because it depends on how many officers it took to respond.
Okay. I'll see a form that's on there.
$30 per month oversight fee for probation will be assessed. It's $180. Total fines and costs, $525. $525. You'll make monthly payments on that. You have any questions?
Asking where it's going to be doing his probation.
What do you mean, where is he going to be doing the probation?
Oh, wait. Asking if he will be coming here or if you're gonna designate an officer is gonna be seen.
He's gonna have a probation officer, the same way he had a probation officer the last time he was on probation for drunk driving. When he leaves here, he's gonna go downstairs and meet with our probation department. Lastly, there's an advice of rights as to probation. There's an advice of rights as to probation. I'm gonna give you this. You can interpret it to him so that he has an understanding.
urumva baramuze noneho kabiri ari ukuvuga amezi yose kabiri ubwawe ufite uburenganzira bwo kuba wasanga nyine ko ugabanyiriza noneho gatatu niba bafatanyije ko ugomba kuza mu rukiko gukunda cyangwa se ufite uburenganzira bwo kujya ku rukiko bisaba ko kigabanya urumva byanditswe bigomba kuba byanditswe Doesn't understand.
Okay, any questions about the advice of rights? Okay, any additional matters for today's record?
You can defend your own.
Thank you, you're all set. Sir, what's your name?
Dante Burrell.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Burrell. On the record, in the matter of the people of the state of Michigan versus Deschamps Bell, file number 24-00599 SM, appearance for the record.
Marshall, on behalf of the people.
Jacob Riley on behalf of Ms. Bell.
How are you, Ms. Bell?
I'm good. All right.
I'm well, thank you. Today was the date and the time. I scheduled for a PA 53 bond violation arraignment. However, I also have a concern that I told you on April 2nd to get your fingerprints done.
I did get that.
When did you get them?
I had went to Mason on May 22nd.
On May 22nd.
I mean, sorry, April 22nd. March, I'm sorry, I keep saying the wrong day. March, I believe it was March 22nd. I had went down to Mason and they fingerprinted me for this case and another case that I.
They can't fingerprint you from in Mason for this case.
Oh, they
It
said
has
they
to be
were.
downstairs at our.
Oh, they told me they would file it over, so I figured
I
that.
don't even know why they would, I don't even know why they would accept that. We can never send, we have people that are in Ohio, they will be, or on the eastern side of the state that would love to get their fingerprints done. I don't know why Mason will tell you that they know better. You have to go downstairs and get it done,
Yes,
so you'll do it today.
Yes.
Okay. And the bond violation alleges that on or about April 3rd at 2300 hours, you violated the following bond conditions. You were prohibited from having third-party contact, direct or indirect, with a Jada Carlisle. And now allegations are that you violated those conditions. You have the right to have a contested hearing on the allegation that you violated the bond conditions, because your bond can be revoked and you could be remanded to jail pending this matter being resolved. You also could be sentenced to a contempt of court order. So if the court puts you on bond, that's a court order. If you violate it, that's a contempt of court. So the maximum penalty for contempt of court, 93 days in jail and or $7,500 in fines. Do you understand that?
Yes.
How does your client want to proceed?
Pleading not guilty to the violation, I'm sure, before a contested hearing.
Hearing is going to be May 7th, 8 o'clock in the morning. Okay? I'm going to remind you that the no contact order means you can't have any communication, nor can you ask anybody else to communicate with Jada Carlisle on your behalf. Do you understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
Not through Snapchat, not through Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, none of the above.
Yes.
No communication of any kind. You definitely can't ask anybody to ask if they're coming to court either. Do you understand that? Okay. Your bond will be continued at this time. Let's see, there was no offer originally. That's still the case, correct?
Correct.
Okay, I will see you in person May 7th, 8 a.m., okay? We're all set. Is anybody out there waiting for Judge Simmons' courtroom? Actually, give me the probation file. Did you see that?
That's why I had to go
Oh,
back
okay.
down there. Yeah. No, it's all. Don't worry, Michelle's on top of it.
Of course she is. On the record in the matter of the people of the state of Michigan versus Dante Maurice Burrell, file number 24-00605, council appearance.
Marshall, yes.
Jacob Rowley on behalf of Mr. Burrell.
Okay, let's see. Mr. Burrell, can you hear us? I can't hear you.
Hello?
Yes, thank you. Okay, today was the date set for a pretrial on an unlicensed dog. How are we proceeding, council?
To begin with, I don't believe I have a working phone number for Mr. Burrell. I wonder if we could ask you if he has a new number I could use.
Mr. Burrell, what's your phone number?
The current phone number now is 492-7660.
Okay, so that is a new number.
Okay, so your number that you provided at the time of your arraignment ended in 0485. Did you change your number after that?
The number, yes, it just recently
Okay.
changed.
It's your responsibility to make sure the court and your attorney has your number as soon as you change it, okay?
Yeah, it just recently changed, man.
Okay, let's see. So you've not spoken to your attorney, correct?
No, I have not.
Okay. Unlicensed dogs, you need to bring to compliance. Is that the typical offer on this?
Yes.
Okay. Typical way this is handled is you need to bring your dog's licensing issue into compliance, provide proof of that to your attorney, and the prosecutor would move to dismiss the case. I'm going to reset this matter. You and your attorney can talk off the record between now and your next court date, okay?
Yeah, yes, ma'am.
May 7th. May 7th at 10:30. Do you have questions today, sir?
Can I talk to my attorney right now?
Do you have any other cases prepared to go in?
No, I haven't.
Okay, someone's on the Samsung. I don't know who it is though. Ma'am, can you unmute and tell me your name?
Felicia Jackson.
Felicia Jackson, does she have an attorney? Okay, sounds good. Your attorney will log in to meet with you right now, Mr. Burrell.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome. Mr. Lee, who do you have?
I have Jamie Cottingham and Joseph Ellenboss.
On the record in the matter of the people of the state of Michigan versus Jamie Cottingham, file number 24-00899. Who's Jamie Cottingham? Okay, council appearance.
Bob Marshall, on behalf of the people. Assistant Public Defender John Lee on behalf of Jamie Cottingham.
Okay, Ms. Cottingham, today's your date scheduled for a pre-trial. One count of assault or assault and battery. Was there an offer on this?
Your Honor, the offer would be to plead guilty as charged with a Killebrew to no upfront charge.
Honor, at this time, we'd like to set the matter for a final pre-trial.
Final pre-trial, May 21st at 8 a.m. Then jury trial, June 25th at 8 a.m.
Final pre-trial, May 21st, 8 o'clock in the morning in person at the court. A jury trial, May 25th, 8 a.m. in person at the court. To get you a copy of your notice to appear, do you have any questions for the court today? Okay, any additional matters for the record?
No, Your Honor. Nothing for the defense.
You're all set. On the record in the matter of the people of the state of Michigan versus Joseph Ellenboss, file number 23-03399 and 24-00062. I also have 23-01644, council appearance.
Bob Marshall on behalf of the people.
Assistant Public Defender John Lee on behalf of Joseph Ellenboss.
How are you, Mr. Ellenboss?
I'm doing well. I'm currently at the Holden House Rehabilitation Facility right now. My peer recovery coach, Hunter, he's here from the Holden House with me.
Thank you. No, the city matter was in warrant status because we suspected you were at Holden House, but we did not have any confirmation. We'll reset that matter.
Thank you, Your Honor. I was not able to appear for that court date because I was at the Community Mental Health Medical Detox Facility at that time.
Okay, sounds good.
And Mr. Lee has documentation of that.
The OWI, yeah, for this city case.
Is that what I'm saying?
I think it is. Oh, we'll reset that for sentencing. I don't know if he ever met with him though. Because it looks like his sentencing was reset multiple times. I don't know if he ever met. We might have been sending a referral.
We did receive a pre-sentence investigation.
Oh, you do? I don't have it.
We do next week, April 29th. It's probably in probation because we felt to appear. April 29th at 9.
How long are you gonna be in Holden House, sir?
Till July 10th or 11th, Your Honor.
I'm choosing to get that pre-sentence report. I can send it to you today. Okay, let's see. We have file number 2400625. 62, that's a weapons possession under influence, and then the other matter, malicious destruction of property. How are we proceeding on these?
Your Honor, the short story is we're going to set up for a final pretrial.
May 21st at 8. Jury trial, June 25th at 8. Okay, final pre-trial on both matters, May 21st at 8 o'clock in the morning, jury trial, June 25th, 8 a.m. in person at the court for both of those matters. And we'll get you a copy of your notice to appear. You have a question for the court today?
No, I do not, Your Honor. Thank you.
Your Honor, I believe that negotiations were still continuing based on the sheet that I got from Paige on this.
Okay, to March 26th, offer defendant to plead guilty to malicious destruction of property and dismiss file number 24-00062 and pay restitution $846.54. Is that the last offer?
That is the last offer, Your Honor.
Okay, hang tight. I'm trying to see if we can locate your city file for sentencing today. If not, we'll just reset it to a day that you're coming back anyways, okay? You can have a seat.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Felicia Jackson.
Hello.
On the record in the matter of the people of the state of Michigan versus Felicia Jackson, file number 23-02951. Ms. Jackson, do you have an attorney?
I should. I asked for one when I talked to my one attorney when I was arraigned.
She's all right. If they checked it at the top, that she requested for the county phone. Mr. Lee, Ms. Jackson requested court-appointed counsel, but we don't see where we got a response from your office.
What is Ms. Jackson's first name?
Felicia, Felecia. Okay, let's do Mr. Allenboss's sentencing first. Okay, off the record in that matter, back on the record in the matter of the people of the city of Lansing versus Joseph Allenboss, file number 23-01644. Okay, and then Counsel, you indicated that you did have a pre-sentence report for Mr. Ellenboss?
Yes.
Okay. Any reason to make corrections, updates, or deletions?
No additions, updates, or corrections or deletions, Your Honor.
You can address the court.
Thank you, Your Honor. Your Honor, Mr. Ellenboss is somebody who recognizes what he has been dealing with. On his own initiative, checked himself in for detox and for therapy, inpatient intensive therapy. He has a plan even for transitioning from where he's at now to a supportive environment at Safe Harbor after he is done here at Holden House. So he understands that he has a battle to fight. He has taken it on head on and intends to recover fully and become a productive, active member of our society and a father to his children. We ask the court to consider the recommendations of the TSI and understand that in large measure, that is exactly what Mr. Ellenboss is doing right now.
Mr. Ellenboss, this report indicates that your first use of alcohol was at age 8 or 9.
I had two older brothers that were 8 and 10 years older than me, and they found it amusing to get their little brother drunk and make me do stupid things and laugh. The first use of my alcohol was that early, and yes.
That's unfortunate. I'm sorry to hear that. I unequivocally believe that that is what is the impetus behind bringing you here today.
Yes.
There's no circumstance where an 8 or 9-year-old should be exposed to alcohol, but more or less, definitely disgusting to have it given to you for their humor or amusement.
No, it was, I agree wholeheartedly with what you're saying.
And you're currently in treatment at a Holden House. You said at least till July.
Yes, ma'am.
And then you also have engaged in some mental health treatment.
Yes.
And what does that look like right now?
Right now, I am speaking with, I have therapists and counselors, a peer recovery coach, all in-house at the Holden House. When I am finished with my treatment there, I will be getting into intensive outpatient treatment with Mid-Michigan Recovery Services while I am at their 3-quarter housing, Safe Harbor. And I also will very likely be contacting community mental health while I am at Safe Harbor as well to try to pursue personal mental health treatment as well.
All the things that you just stated, I just wrote on an order because I'm going to hold you accountable to that. I recognize that you had a rough start, given the circumstances that you were exposed to, but you're an adult now. You're in a position to redirect your path and steer your path, and it looks like you're trying to gather those resources that are available to help you do that.
Yes,
So I am going to adopt the recommendation of probation. I'm going to put you in a term of 12 months probation. I'm going to order that you continue your treatment at the Holden House until July. It's what it states. I'll put an asterisk because I know that could change. And then you will engage in and continue mental health counseling, either through Holden House or through community mental health. And then you'll also provide proof of all of those things. Once you transition to your intensive outpatient through Michigan Recovery, you'll also provide evidence of that, okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
not gonna order that you submit to random testing while you're doing those things, because I'm confident that they're taking care of the underlying issue while you're there.
They will also be doing random testing.
Agreed.
while I am there,
That's why we
so-
don't need you to do it for the court at that time. You'll report to probation, to your probation officer via Zoom while on probation, okay? Is that an issue while you're at Holden House?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, very good. There's a $75 crime victim rights fee that must be assessed, plus a $50 state minimum cost that must be assessed. You owe $140 for the substance abuse assessment, plus $613.19 to the Lansing Police Department for responding to this incident. I'll waive discretionary fines and costs at this time. I'm also going to waive probation because I'm going to essentially have you on a non-reporting status, meaning you'll check in and you'll make sure you're providing evidence that you're doing what you're supposed to be doing at a Holden House and or Mid-Michigan or Michigan Recovery, okay?
Thank you, Your Honor.
Do you have any questions for the court at this time?
No, I do not.
Lastly, there's an advice of rights as to probation. You have the right to request early discharge from probation once you completed half the original term ordered by the court. Your probation officer could make that request on their own, or you can make the request using the court's MC 512 form, which is located on the court's website, or you can get that from the probation officer that will be supervising your file. You only can make a request once you've completed half the original term and you've not had any violations of the probation status during the 90 days preceding that request. If you make a request, you need to serve a copy of your request on the city attorney's office. And then you also must serve a copy on your probation officer. If you set it for a hearing, you have the right to hire an attorney to represent you for that hearing. But you don't have the right to court-appointed counsel if the hearing is set for that matter. I'm just telling you these things by way of more or less semantics, so you're aware. Sounds like what you got going on, you won't be really looking for a 6 months release. You'll be probably in the middle of your treatment during that time.
Yes.
Do you have any questions about your advice and rights as to early discharge from probation?
No, I do not.
Okay. I wish you all the luck to you and recovery and a continued future of sobriety. Any additional matters for the?
I would like to thank you for this opportunity.
Thank you. Good luck to you again, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Ma'am, did you get the paperwork you needed?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And then you're gonna log in and meet with Ms. Jackson, but there is someone on, it's Joe Ochoa.
Ochoa. Yeah, I do need to speak with him, Your Honor.
Okay, you can log into Zoom. I'm not seeing Michael Williams. And Coco.
He's out there, but like interpreters.
Okay. It's a little early though, I see. Felicia Jackson, you were placed in room 1. Good morning, Mr. Abdallah. We're waiting for the attorney who's in the meeting room, and then I can put you in a private meeting room with the defendant and the attorney.
All right, Your Honor, thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Lee, are you ready with Ms. Jackson?
Yes, Your Honor.
On the record in the matter of the people of the state of Michigan versus Felicia Jackson, file number 23-02951. Appearance, please.
Bob Marshall on behalf of the people.
Assistant Public Defender John Lee on behalf of Felicia Jackson.
Okay, Ms. Jackson, today was the date that was scheduled for a pre-trial, and it's for a abandoning cruelty to an animal. You did request court-appointed counsel. They did not, however, have one appointed for you, so I had you meet with the public defender and hopes to see that you can get an appointment. So because of that, I'm going to reset your matter.
Okay.
I don't know if I accidentally gave him the file. May 7th at 1:30. May 7th at 1:30.
Okay.
You need to appear in
you.
person. You need to appear in person, okay? Yes.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. You're all set for today.
All right. Have a good one.
Same to you. Mr. Lee, I'm gonna put Joe Ochoa in the room with you now.
Excellent. Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, Mr. Lee, are you ready with Mr. Ochoa?
Yes, we are, Your Honor.
I don't know why I won't let me bring the person back. So slow. Let's see. Okay, Mr. Ochoa, can you hear us?
Yes, ma'am, okay.
Okay, on the record, in the matter of the people of the state of Michigan versus Joe Ochoa, file number 22-01754, council appearance.
Marshall, on behalf of the people.
Assistant Public Defender John Lee on behalf of Joe Ochoa.
So today is the date and time that's scheduled for a pretrial on a retail fraud third degree. What's an offer on this, council?
The offer was to plead guilty as charged. There's no restitution required.
Okay, how does your client want to proceed?
Mr. Ochoa is going to plead guilty as charged today, Your Honor.
That's correct, Mr. Ochoa.
Yes, ma'am.
Raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're going to give is the truth and the whole truth under the penalty of perjury?
I do.
You can put your hand down. Okay, Mr. Ochoa, retail fraud in the third degree is a misdemeanor. Maximum penalty is 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines or 3 times the value or difference in the price of the property stolen, obtained, or attempted to be obtained, whichever is greater. You have the right in that matter to proceed to a jury trial. You have the right to the presumption of innocence. So you're innocent until proven guilty, and you have the right to require the prosecution prove your guilt at trial by proving each element of the charge of retail fraud third degree beyond a reasonable doubt. You have the right to see, hear, or question any of the witnesses that the prosecution intends to call against you at your trial. You have the right to remain silent at the trial and not have that silence be used against you, or you can waive your right to remain silent and you can testify on your own behalf, or you can subpoena witnesses to trial to testify for you, or you can present evidence that you believe show a defense to the charges being brought against you. Do you have any questions about those rights?
No, ma'am.
Anybody threatening you to give those rights up today and plead guilty to the charge being brought against you?
Yes, ma'am.
Who's threatening you?
Nobody.
Okay, well, my question was, anybody threatening you? You said yes, ma'am.
I'm sorry, I misunderstood that, Judge. I'm sorry.
Okay, anybody? Okay, so no one is threatening you to force you to plead guilty today? Has there been any promises made to you that enticed you to want to plead guilty?
No.
Okay, right. And you're in custody on which matter? Not this matter, correct?
Correct.
Okay, you have another matter pending?
And they all, it's hard for me to hear right now, but no, I don't have no.
Mr. Lee, does he have another matter pending?
No, Your Honor. Mr. Ochoa is currently on parole, but does not have any other criminal matters pending.
Okay, and you've discussed with your attorney whether or not this matter could have an effect on your parole status, Mr. Ochoa? Do you understand my questions?
No, not really.
Okay, what part are you not understanding?
I mean, I'm here to plead guilty to the charge and, waive my rights for.
Okay, but I need you to understand that I need to know that you understand the rights you're waiving, and I'm not confident that you do.
No,
Mr. Lee, you met with your client. Is there an issue with comprehension?
I don't believe we had any issue with comprehension, Your Honor. We had a fairly good discussion.
Okay, so Mr. Ochoa, what part
Yes,
of your rights are you not understanding?
no, that I can waive my rights or, to proceed with this matter.
I recognize that's what you want to do, but I need to know that you understand the rights that you're waiving. And that you understand that there could be implications to you waiving your rights because you're on parole, correct?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Did you know that if you plead guilty, that could affect your parole status?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and you still want to waive your rights and plead guilty?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand that pleading guilty could result in a conviction that you may need to put on a future job application?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand that if you plead guilty, that you might be denied entry based on this charge into going to other countries, or it could affect immigration status that you might seek in the future? Do you understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. As to retail fraud in the third degree, how do you plead?
Guilty.
Are you pleading guilty because you believe you're guilty? Mr. Ochoa, did you hear my question?
Yes, ma'am, I do plead guilty.
Are you pleading guilty because you believe you are guilty?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, on or about April 21st, 2022, were you at the Myers at 6200 South Pennsylvania Avenue?
Yes, ma'am.
Tell me what you did to make you guilty of a retail fraud third degree.
I was trying to take some merchandise out the door without paying.
What merchandise did you take?
Like clothes and stuff like that.
Okay, do you remember exactly what you took?
No, not necessarily. Not.
Okay.
No, ma'am.
Okay, any dispute though that the amount of the items that you attempted to take was less than $200? Can you repeat your answer?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and Meyer was open to the public at that time? Was the store open to the public when you did this?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and this Meyer is in the city of Lansing,
Yes, ma'am.
Ingham County?
Yes, ma'am.
Any additional questions from the prosecution?
No, Your Honor.
The court is satisfied with the factual basis. I'll accept your plea. I find your plea to be made freely, voluntarily, and intelligently. Mr. Lee, you can address the court on sentencing.
Thank you, Your Honor. We would ask the court to consider that one of the reasons why Mr. Ochoa was sentenced, rather allowed probation, or rather parole, is because he has recently been diagnosed with a cirrhosis / cancer of the liver. He wants to resolve these matters, takes full responsibility, and return to his the time that he has with his family. Intends to remain here in Lansing for the duration, Your Honor.
Okay. Okay, give credit time served. Good luck to you, sir, with your health. And you're all set on this matter, okay?
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. Mr. Lee, we have Mr. Abdallah here. Do you have your client, Sinkoko Bizimani in there with you? If not, you should grab him, and I will put Mr. Abdallah Makoma in the room with you.
Very well. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Oh, because I'm in the breakout room. I'm waiting, and I shouldn't have been in there. Okay, let's try this again. Let's remove the court. And let's delete that. I want to put Mr. Lee in room 2. Mr. McComa, I'm putting you in room 2. Mr. Ochoa, you can let the deputy know that you're all set. Mr. Abdallah.
Have a good day, Your Honor.
Same to you, sir. Abdallah, room 2. on the record in the matter of the people of the state of Michigan versus Sinkoko Bizimani, file number 24-00383. Appearance, please.
Marshall, on behalf of the people.
Tunarudia, tumeingia kwa rekodi kwamba ni ya watu waliumizwa na Bizimana, kwamba ni huyu alianza hapo anaitwa Jomasho, kwamba anasimamia watu wale waliumizwa.
Assistant Public Defender John Lee on behalf of Sankoko Bizimana.
Na huyo ni mwanasheria wako anaitwa John Lee, kwamba ni yeye anakusimamia wewe, unaitwa Sankoko Bizimana.
There was a date set for pre-trial.
Leo ni siku ilipangwa kwamba ni tuangalie hizi habari
For domestic violence.
kwamba ni kwa kugombanisha kwa nyumba.
Was there an offer on this?
Na habari yoyote tulipewa hapo, wanaulizwa wao, sio wewe.
The offer would be to plead guilty, no upfront jail with 7694A.
Nasema kwamba ndio, kwamba ni tuliongea kwamba ni kubali hizi habari alafu hakuna kufungwa.
Counsel, how does your client want to proceed?
Your Honor, at this time, we'd like to set the matter for a final pre-trial.
Na mwanasheria wako anasema tunapenda kwamba ni tukuje, kwamba ni ukuje wa mwisho.
On pre-trial, June 18th at 8 a.m. June 18th at 8 a.m.
Itakuwa mwezi wa 6 tarehe 18 saa 2 kamili.
And jury trial July 2nd.
Jury trial July 2nd.
Alafu mwezi wa 7 tarehe 2 tunakutana kwamba ni msambo wenyewe saa 2 kamili.
Usually suspend jury trials that week. I don't know why they did. They usually
Just because not because of 4th of July.
Yeah, but they haven't done it, I don't think. They usually do. Okay, do you have any questions?
Kuna swali yoyote? No, I do not have question.
Ngamba kusema sasa kurudishwa nyumbani. Wanasema nitaendelea ishi pati mimi naishi itakuwa namna gani?
He has a question. His question is that can he go back where he live or he's gonna stay away from that house?
Does Anita Consilahi, he live there?
Sehemu unaishi Anita Consilahi anaishi hapo?
Kontrata na mimi naishi sehemu yangu pati mimi naishi sio pati Anita naishi.
No, it's not the same location where Anita Consilahi lives.
Okay. Let's see, that's not the indication that I have here. Are you able to confirm the victim doesn't live at the address of 3320 Beaujardin Apartment 1031?
I am not, because I have not spoke to her. I left the voicemail.
Anauliza kama hiyo address ni hiyo hapo, anasema sijui kama ni hiyo kwamba ni hajaongea na huyo mtu mwingine.
Let's see if she had a conversation with Ariel.
Ndio, aliongea na mtu mwingine.
Aliongea na mtu mwingine.
Is asking, she has a conversation with someone else. Hiyo ni ya kwako tu, judge hajaongea bado.
Okay, your office should be able to confirm that. It looks like there was a PPO also, and I don't know if that's the same address.
Nasema kwamba ni kulikuwa na PPO hapo, kwa hiyo sehemu tu, hiyo address ulipangiwa karatasi kusema kwamba usikuje hapo kwa nyumba.
What was the address?
3320 Beaujardin.
That is the address that was given to us by her.
That's the address that we have. So until that's be confirmed, no longer her address, he's not allowed to be there.
Yani unatakikana usikaribie kwa hiyo nyumba mke wako yupo. Hiyo address hapo wametaja kwamba ni 332 Bojande. Usiende karibu yake hapo kwa hiyo nyumba ya mke wako.
Ndio.
Okay.
Is your client alleging she moved out since this incident?
That's what it sounds to be, Your Honor.
Not that's what it sounds like. Is that what he's saying?
Would you ask him, is he saying that she moved out since this incident happened?
Mke alitoka kwa hiyo nyumba tangu mgombane au wewe ndio umetoka?
Mimi ndio nimetoka.
He is the one who moved out.
Where does she live now? I want him to ask him. Ask him, where does she live now?
Mke anaishi wapi?
Anaishi Bojande.
She lives in Bojande.
Yeah, so he can't live there.
Na wewe unaishi wapi?
Mimi naishi sehemu nyingine sasa waliwapatia address hapa wako nayo.
Yeah, he doesn't live at Bojande. He lives somewhere else.
Very good. Any additional matters for the record?
No. Nothing further.
Hapo ni sawa.
Thank you. You're all set.
Umemaliza, chukua hizo karatasi mbili za landevu. Mwezi wa 6 tarehe 18 kwamba ni saa 2 kamili. Mwezi wa 7 tarehe 2 saa 2 kamili.
You have questions, sir?
Kuna swali au umemaliza?
Umemaliza.
He doesn't have question.
Okay, you're free to go.
Unaweza enda nyumbani, hakuna shida. Thank you.
Thank you. And then, Mr. Makoma, the other interpreting matter did not appear, so I have to bench warrant them.
Oh, okay, no problem. You are.
Thank you.
I leave.
Yep, you're free to go.
Thank you.
Thank you. On the record, in the matter of the people of the state of Michigan versus Nikki Lopez, file number 23-03638, council appearance.
Bob Marshall on behalf of the people.
Assistant Public Defender John Lee on behalf of Nikki Lopez.
Okay, today was the date set for a pre-trial on 1 count of domestic violence. This matter was scheduled for a hearing on a bond violation today. However, I think that's relative to a pending OWI. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Okay, I have here a plea offer that the people were offering to amend this to a civil infraction of breach of the peace. That's still the offer, correct?
Yes, Your Honor, I believe so.
You want to accept responsibility to that?
Yes.
Your fine is $130. Are you paying that today?
Yes.
dismiss the bond violation. Any additional matters for the record?
No, Your Honor. Nothing for the defense, thank you.
Thank you. On the record, in the matter of the people of the state of Michigan versus Coding Sowers, file number 23-03698. Appearance for the record.
On behalf of the people.
Flores. That's all.
Sorry, I can't get my phone off. That goes off. I'm sorry.
Why can't you get it off?
Well, no, it's not responding. There we go. There we go. Got it. Thank you.
Today's the date that we reset this matter. There was evidence that needed to be provided that the dog in question was allergic to vaccinations, and the defendant needed to get a valid license for the dog. How are we proceeding?
Your Honor, Ms. Sowers, despite not actually owning the dog, has tried to get the dog vaccinated. Despite her best efforts, has failed to do so. We reminded the prosecutor she's not actually the dog's owner and forwarded him proofs of such, and he has agreed to dismiss the case.
That is correct, Your Honor.
Motion to dismiss is granted. You're all set.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Picture one is Mbalizi.
Your Honor, in regard to Mr. Mbalizi, I did receive an email from somebody in pretrial services that said that Mr. Mbalizi was in the hospital on a ventilator due to pneumonia. I haven't received any follow-up yet. I tried to contact him at home and was essentially rebuffed. I can get more information and confirmation for the court.
Pretrial services.
That is a good question. It was actually a message that was forwarded to my counterpart, Aaron Schroeder, and then forwarded to me. So I'm not quite certain what the chain of events was that.
I did PR. I PR'd him on the 26th.
Yeah.
Because of him having to be hospitalized in ICU. Actually.
So felony file pending sentencing.
Okay. Yeah, I had to PR him so that they didn't have to. They didn't have to guard him, so pretrial services would have more recent information than we did. So I'll let you follow up with them. If you hear anything else, we can reset it. Otherwise, it'll sit in warrant status until we can find out or confirm it. Yes.
Very well.
I think that's all we have till 1:30.